Hey guys, welcome to my first impressions video of the DayZ Standalone. I know I've said this before, but this is DayZ. Said that in my first episode of my DayZ mod, but the DayZ Standalone is everything that the mod was meant to be, and more. I mean, you see here we're looking at the inventory system, and it's so much more complicated, it's much more realistic, and of course a lot more detail as well. There's plenty more items, as you can see. That's a Dallas mask that I'm just putting on. Well, it's sort of a bit buggy. You can't put things over some things, but then you can turn them around and put that other thing over the thing you've just put it on, if you know what I mean. But so we're starting with some daytime footage. This was pretty much my first life, well, my second life really. It was daytime. It happened to be daytime, even though it was at night. So it wasn't quite live or live time. But you know what? I think that's just fine. Most servers are live time, or GMT actually. They're Zulu time, I guess you could say. But the good thing is, pretty much everyone's friendly, day or night. I mean, this guy didn't have any ammo in his weapon, but there was definitely a lot more friendly people than there are in the mod, at the moment at least. So if that was the reason why you didn't play the mod, or you stopped playing the mod, apart from the masses of bugs that there were with the mod, but no, to be honest, you got to expect that, then you're going to love DayZ Standalone, because they're all gone. There's still a couple of bugs. I've noticed there's a duping bug that one of my mates found out yesterday actually in one of his streams, where you can dupe saline bags, and they're pretty much blood bags, but they restore all of your blood. Well, actually, I don't know if it's blood or not, but it does restore all your health. On a more sort of a clear note, everyone can see. Look at the graphics; they are so much better. You can see the bloom from the sunlight, which is obviously. It's not it is sort of sun glare, but it looks so much more realistic, and it's a lot more pleasing to look at. Okay, so now we're in the northwest airfield. Actually, I recorded this about a couple of hours ago. Actually, this is my current life right now. I have an M4. Unfortunately, most people have M4s or Mosins because there's only 4 guns in the game. There's the M4, the Mosin 9130, I think, the FNX45, which is a pistol, and a revolver. So they're the only guns in the game so far. They are adding new guns. They've got a Remington 870 shotgun coming in soon, and of course, more melee weapons and things. But I mean, this is an early access alpha at the moment, so to be honest, I'm not too surprised that there's not a lot of content. Well, there is a lot of content, but you'll find loads of irregular loot spawns. Like, they'll spawn sometimes, but not all the time. Like, in this barracks, there wasn't much. This room here has nothing in it, but that could always be because of people have been here before. But about the weapon, about the M4, actually, you see, that thing that was on that the bunk bed on the top, was a buttstock, which you can put on the back of your weapon, and depending on if it's pristine, in pristine condition, this applies for pretty much everything, everything you can attach guns to, or anything you can hold really. But you can attach it to your weapon, and if it's in pristine condition, it will stabilize your gun like really well. And if it's not in pristine condition, then it won't as well. It'll get worse and worse and worse. Oh, there's so much to say in this 6 minutes that I've got. Obviously, all these buildings have been detailed, they are now enterable, and they're detailed amazingly. You see, this is the camo building that you find in Balota. Not Balota. Well, Northwest Airfield, obviously, because I'm here now. And Northeast, I think there's one at Northeast. You can now enter it, which is great because these seem to spawn more loot, or better loot, than the barracks do, which is quite weird. Of course, there's new animations. Rocket's been saying a lot about those. He's definitely wanted better animations for more immersion. But oh yes, mags. That's the thing. If you want mags, or if you find ammo, you're going to need a mag, and if the mag is ruined, you cannot use it. So it is really durability. If you get hit or shot, your stuff will be damaged, and no one will be able to take anything. but unfortunately the rocket didn't. Rocket put that in place so that people wouldn't kill each other on sight. Unfortunately, that hasn't quite worked. People still shoot on sight. There's still bandits. There's more bandits than there were in the beginning of the early access alpha, but not as many as in the mod actually. But yeah, as you can see, weapons spawning underneath the beds here. There's duct tape here, which you can use to sellotape, or sellotape if you're English, or duct tape, whatever. Weapon flashlights to the underside of weapons, so you can actually connect this stuff. So here's the saline bag. Just gonna try and get that. Yeah, there we go. In my inventory, you need an IV kit and a saline bag to be able to do that, or give it to players and restore their blood. But overall, this game is absolutely amazing. If you want it, you've got to get it. You still need a new PC. Well, if you've got a bad PC, you're going to need a decent PC to run it. But otherwise, great game. So thanks very much for watching, guys. If you want to see DayZ Standalone footage for a Let's Play, or a series that I'm going to be posting soon, once I get to grips with the game, then make sure to subscribe for that. Speaking really quickly here, but there's a squad of 5 of us that we're going to have, and we're going to be going around helping people, killing people, the lot. So subscribe for that, rate the video if you enjoyed.